Hi guys, Michael here with Michael's Minutes. Here to talk to you a little bit about goals and goal setting. More specifically about the process involved with achieving your goals versus the end results. So goals, setting goals, really big part of getting to, of achieving your goals. If you don't have goals, it's kind of hard to know where you want to go when you start off, whether it's in the gym or whether it's in your professional life, your family life, some kind of diet. Goals are great. However, I feel more often or all too often, the goal ends up being the only focal point of the journey. Uh, when really the process is going to be the thing that gets you there. We sometimes skip over that. That's not just in goal setting, but also in just in things that we're doing on a daily basis. We get wrapped up in the end result, and as a result, we forget about the process by which to get there. So, what I'm here today to do is to try to get you to reframe that. I was talking to Coach Leanna a little bit about that, and she and I are both very in line with this whole process-based goal setting mentality. So, Vienna, great coach. In the last 4.5 years, we have seen her go from a great coach and a great athlete to an even better coach to a phenomenal athlete. How did that happen? It's a 4.5 year goal, 4.5 year process. It's still going on. The reason that happened for Leanna is because although she has an end goal in mind um, of being the best athlete she can be, possibly going to regionals, possibly going to the games, etc. She doesn't focus on that explicitly. What she does is focuses on the process by which to get there. Like, is she coming to the gym? This is starting. Is she coming to the gym 5 days a week? Is her diet in order? Is she meeting the stimulus in the workout? Check, check, check. Then, all right, I've met all those things. I'm doing all these things. What else can I do? Do I need to, how do I improve upon that? Do I do extra time for a strength cycle? Do I work on my gymnastics at extra time? How do I do that? Well, I focus on one movement at a time. This is not word for word what Leanna has done, but this is the sort of path that she's been on over the last 4.5 years that has got her to this point where, come the Open, which starts on February 29th, we're going to see where that's taken her. Every year it's gone a little bit better, and I'm excited to see what she's able to do. Taking similar steps with myself. I 2.5 years ago, or about just over 2 years ago, I decided the advice I was giving everybody at the gym, if I believed in it so much, I would start taking it myself. So I stopped thinking about each workout one at a time, or like the end goal. I eliminated from my goal thought process the whole idea behind I want to get to this weight at this time, or I want to get to this strength at this time. Instead, I thought, again, going back to my three criteria for needing extra work. Am I going to the gym 5 days a week? Am I meeting the stimulus of the workout? Do I have my diet under control? And then with those, I took it one step at a time. I didn't say, okay, I'll do those things until this happens. I just said, I'll just keep doing those things and see what happens. I have something in the back of my head that I think seems like a good end goal, but I'm not going to be so married to that if I don't get there by a certain date, I'm disappointed or defeated by it. Or B, if I do get there, but I'm still feeling good, maybe I need to readjust my goals. Maybe there's wiggle room for me to perhaps go after something else that I didn't even think was in the cards just by being focused on the process. So, how do we put this into practice for ourselves? Start small. Take a look at, like, write down some goals. Some goals. What do you think they are? And then think about how to get there. Like, not how to get there in 6 weeks or how to get there, but think about what are the things that you're doing that you could be doing now that would help you get there later? How do you change some things to perhaps make yourself make that goal more attainable? These don't have to be big. They could be small. They could be almost like imperceptible, but make them consistent. And when they become consistent, they become part of what you are doing on a regular basis. Then you can go into something else. But really, think about the process by which you're getting to this goal. I'd love to have conversations with you and talk about this further. If you'd like to reach out to me or ask me about some specific things that you can do. But again, I'm always going to go back to first three things: come 5 days a week, uh, meet the stimulus of every workout, and know what your diet is. Start there, and then start there with a goal in mind. Do those things, and once we start doing that, and we're hitting all of our benchmarks and all of our we'll just stay with benchmarks along the way. Then we can start adding other things to this process. But don't let the end goal get in the way of progress. Many times, I've heard this term many times, and I absolutely believe in it. Don't let great be the enemy of good. Like if you're doing good, that's awesome. Great is great, but the great doesn't. If it's not great, it doesn't make it bad. Okay, well, that's all I got for you today. Process. If we're going to focus on something over time, I'd rather see us focus on the process towards the goal versus the end goal itself. Thanks for listening. Hope you liked it. Like and subscribe.